So I posted a figure to Twitter a little while ago, and the figure itself shows herbicide use in 3 different crops, and not specifically the herbicide use, but actually the chronic toxicity load of herbicides that are used in those 3 different crops. The 3 crops are corn, soybean, and cotton, and each figure shows the chronic toxicity load expressed as the chronic 24-month rat no observable effect level applied per acre. So basically a high value means more chronic toxicity has been applied. And I presented this figure looking at comparing glyphosate to basically all of the other herbicides that are being used in those crops. And the reason I did that is purely because these are 3 crops that are now mostly Roundup ready in the US, and glyphosate catches a lot of flack for how much is being used and the health effects that it may potentially cause. But I wanted to put it in perspective, and so these figures show the amount of how much glyphosate contributes to chronic toxicity load compared to all of the other herbicides that we use, and I just grouped them rather than singling each one of them out just to kind of make that point. Now, when I posted it to Twitter, I got a couple of questions asking, well, why can't I see the red bar, which is supposed to denote glyphosate? And it turns out the red bar actually is in these figures, but Twitter won't display it at high enough resolution to actually show the red bars. And so I created this video just to show you that yes, there is glyphosate in these figures. And so if we look at the corn, you can see the other herbicides. This represents all the toxic or the chronic toxicity load from the other herbicides. And in this high resolution on my screen, if we zoom in way far, and you have to zoom in quite a lot actually. Not sure in the video if you're able to see that yet, but oh, there it is. This red sliver here is the contribution of glyphosate to the chronic toxicity load, again, compared to all of the other herbicides. And you can see the same thing for soybean. A little bit easier to see in soybean on the high resolution figure, and the same thing in cotton. And you have to zoom in quite a ways before you can start seeing the contribution of glyphosate to the chronic toxicity load of cotton herbicides.